Planet of the Tapes, Rock the Bells Radio. You already know what it is, man. Your boy DTA, my partner Geechee Dan.
Yep.
And we are hustling. And listen, it only makes sense, man, to have one of my boys, man, who's like the ultimate hustler, man. He's been doing this thing in the music business for quite some time. And he is from the UK, but he's rocking right here in the US with us. I need y'all to make a whole lot of Rock the Bells, Planet of the Tapes noise right now for the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, my dude, man. Daniel Azor in the building, man. What's going on, my brother?
Yes. We saying, big dog.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man, it's a pleasure and an honor to be here on the world famous situation with you guys, man. I mean, you know, Diamond, that you've been a cornerstone in the hip hop industry for many years. And, you know, me being able to be featured today with you is a blessing, and I'm really happy to be here today, man.
That's what's up.
We're happy to have you,
Another
man.
young Daniel. That's what I'm talking
Right.
about.
Damn it, I can't get away from these Daniels. What the
That's
hell?
right. Damn, Daniel.
Got the New York Daniel. Got the UK Daniel.
New York Daniel. Now
Yeah.
you got the European Daniel.
Crazy.
Love it.
man.
We
Love
never
it.
die.
So
Yes, sir.
my brother Daniel, man. So we are the whole month of December, aka Sag season, because you know it's my birthday month. Which my birthday is actually today. So you know, but the whole month is my birthday.
Yeah,
you know?
the whole December,
Nice.
the whole
Yeah,
month.
we ain't-
The whole
I
month.
love that energy, man.
Exactly, man. Big Sag energy. But we're not just celebrating my birthday, man. We're celebrating the spirit of the hustler. And you are a true hustler. You know what I'm saying? And not in a bad way.
Wow.
You know, hustling, sometimes people put a bad and negative spin on it. We don't do that, man. We put the positive spin on it because I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, baby. You already know.
I want you to know.
Right. So do me a favor, man. Let the listeners know a little bit about your story, man, because your story is rather unique, and I'm going to let you tell it, my brother.
Wow. I began in the music industry back in 1990. I was in a group called Point Blank, me and two friends from school. And we were sort of purveyors of the hip hop industry, man. When we used to perform in the morning assembly. I remember it started from there, and then like seeing Run DMC do their Whose House, Run's House situation. That was the big single that came out back in the UK, and then obviously LL did a lot of big things. Big Daddy Kane did a lot of big things. So the influence was there from America on hip hop in the UK. And then, you know, when I hit secondary school, we had groups like the Demon Boys, London Posse, you know what I mean? There was us, Point Blank, and we had Hijack. So Hijack was the first UK crew signed by Ice-T under
I
the
heard of
Rhyme
Hijack.
Syndicate.
Yeah, we heard of him.
And Hijack, they were friends of mine. So I remember Lord Finesse being on that tour. Let me tell you something. Lord Finesse is ahead of his time, because back then he had the digital DAT machine, like the handheld one.
Right.
And that guy just blew me away from there. And then I mean, that kind of solidified me wanting to like be more a renaissance man of bringing international artists like Finesse, like Ice-T, like EPMD and other artists interconnected with UK artists. So my journey started there, and then I took the connotation of the Marines, and I had met Ghostface a few years later. Ghostface had a team called the Theodore Unit.
Right.
And they did a show in Shepherd's Bush, and I was the UK support under Point Blank to warm up for Ghostface.
Nice.
And that changed things for me. My boy Dan Greenpeace was one of the marketing tour people for that. He's a UK legend now. He's in Dubai. And yeah, man, I got to open up for Theodore Unit, got to open up for the Hit Squad, got to open up for Paris Smith, Eric Sermon. Keith Murray was a big opening thing. And then my first big opening interaction was with Pete Rock and CL Smooth. So just a little bit of back context, and I've been going ever since. And then I just started to federate out and uncover new artists from the UK that I thought the rest of the world should hear about. So I created what's known as the Marine Corps of different artists from Japan, America, Africa, Jamaica, Dominican Republic. And now I've got an album called the Marine Corps Volume 1, which is on Spotify, and it features different genres, different artists, different producers, different songwriters under one umbrella. And so I created the Marine Corps to develop that narrative.
So, okay, so you started out as an artist, but you were an artist who had that vision. And this is why we need you right now on this Hustler episode, because this is where the hustle part really comes in. So you've kind of pivoted from the artist role more to the executive producer role. So let's talk about the new company and the venture that you got going on now.
When you say pivoted, I love that word because, you know, in today's age of business, you've got to be able to diversify your portfolio, your experience, and your relationships, right? So the Americans kept coming into the UK, and I developed friends with tour managers and promoters. So I would always see different artists. So I created my company, which is known as AVMG, to really be a brokerage firm for music publishing, which is the industry I grew up in and started to work on with ASCAP to help people learn and understand the business of rights management.
Right.
I took it on myself to be that cornerstone for artists, legendary and new, who wanted a professional entity that could really help them understand their accounting, their publishing services, their streaming opportunities, their touring opportunities. And I was very inspired by one and only Chris Lighty.
Yeah.
And so I thought that collaboration was a successful strategy, and I just adopted Baby Chris's strategy and Violator's strategy and tried to be the UK version of Violator, if you will.
So speaking of collaboration, I know you have a huge collaborative deal right now. If you want to talk about that, please shed some light on the whole Rock Nation thing.
Shout out to the family over at Rock Nation, Emery Jones, my guy Jay Brown. So basically, Jay-Z announced that Rock Nation had just acquired EQ Distribution, to be clear. And that would mean that he was giving a lot more flexibility and support to independent artists. I was really thinking that what would be better than a true hustler's umbrella,
right,
which is Jay-Z, and seeing how he could go from a solo artist to a label owner to now a distributor who's supporting independent owners like myself to federate and follow his blueprint,
right,
and build out a mechanism and a platform for new artists to follow us.
Amazing, brother, man. Your story is incredible, and your story is the true hustler's anthem, because you started out, you know, like we all do. You hip hop, you know what I'm saying, DJing, breaking, rapping, you know, doing whatever we do.
Yeah.
And you developed it into the business mogul mindset now.
You have to have an entrepreneurial spirit and vision.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And like, by seeing artists keep coming over to London and going back and forth from America, I said I just had to dive in the deep end and really be tactical about my relationship development to help other artists going forward. And that was really, I just took it on myself, you know what I mean, and said, you're either going to learn or you're going to burn. You're either going to swim or you're going to sink.
Super dope, man. Super dope. So we are learning and we are swimming. We are not burning and we are not drowning, right?
Right.
Before we cut out of here, man, do me a favor, man. Give out your social media so people can keep up with you and understand the man behind the artist that they're about to fall in love with.
Anyone can catch me at I am Daniel Azure. That's IAMDANIELAZURE. You can always follow the label at AVMGmusic.com, or just follow the agency, AVMG Digital. Catch all of our information there. And you know what? Just reach out to my boy Diamond and DJ DTA, man. They'll put you in touch with me too. There it is.
Yes, sir.
Actual fact.
One more time, man. Let's make a whole lot of Planet of the Tapes. Rock the bells noise for the one and only my man's name, Mr. Daniel Azure.
Big up my London family, man.
Word up.
Represent.
We appreciate you, man.
Love it.
Listen,
love
man.
It.
So you are now officially a friend of the show. Keep us posted on the moves and how they're coming along, man, because I can't wait to feature some of your new artists.
Thank you for that invitation, man. In summer 2025, we've got some new things coming. So the second album, Marine Corps Volume 2, is on its way. So we're going to see what's going down with that. You'll get the exclusive as well. Trust. That's
what it is. You already know what it is, man. Your boy DTA, Geechee Dan.
Yep.
Planet of the Tapes.
Peace.
Rock the Bells Radio.